Hey, how's it going everyone? This video is a comprehensive guide to unlock some of the harder achievements to do in Realm Royale Reforged before the game closes. If you're a trophy hunter or simply someone who wants to complete their trophy collection and has played the game beforehand, this video will show you how to get some of the harder trophies you need to unlock to obtain the Platinum or Ultimate achievement in Realm Royale. Now, before we get started with this gameplay, there are a couple differences with some trophies that I've noticed. For example, for 20 piece, depending on the language you speak, the description to unlock the trophy might be something similar to "as a chicken come back to human form." That is not what you need to do to unlock the 20 piece trophy. As you can see, you need to collect armor potions 20 times, which I don't manage to do in this gameplay, but in all honesty, I should have. You can not only forge and find armor pieces in most chests that you open, but you can also pick them up off of other players that you kill throughout the match. So in all honesty, it's a really simple trophy to unlock. You just have to loot a lot if you don't want to get into fighting just yet. And the description for 20p seems to also be glitched for Royale Master. So depending on the language you speak, it reads that Royale Master, you need to collect 20 potions. That is not what you need to do. As you can see, you need 10 Crown Royales to unlock the Royale Master trophy. So be careful with that. Moreover, I'm not going to go over trophies of this type in this video. Trophies that require you to get a certain amount of wins or kills with a certain class, I'm not going to go over those because those are pretty self-explanatory. And I also already have a guide on my channel for new players who would like to learn more about the mechanics of the game. So if you plan to play for a little while, go check out that video to get yourself informed about the game. And final little note, if you are a PC achievement hunter, you will unfortunately not be able to 100% Realm Royale. There are bugged achievements within the list that were previously for the Engineer back when the game was first released, and although the Engineer is in the game right now, those trophies are bugged and will not get unlocked. So unfortunately, the only way you could 100% Realm Royale is if you use some sort of unlock tool or were playing the game back in the day and is just now getting back into it and managed to play Engineer when it was very first released. Otherwise, if you are a PC achievement hunter, I'm sorry, but you will not be able to complete this. I also use Assassin for this gameplay as it is by far the easiest class to do the Longshot Foghorn trophy with. It has a sniper rifle, which is obviously going to be way easier to get those long range chickens that you need for the trophy, and other classes don't really have any equivalent weapons for that long range. Alright, with all of this out of the way, we can get started with the gameplay, and the first thing you guys are going to need to pick is the landing spot. The spot that I'm taking for this video and that I recommend you guys pick is over here. It's the building looking over Hollow Graveyard, and the reason why is because, especially at the end of the bus path here, like it is in this lobby, it is a location where a lot of bots land and not a lot of real players actually go for it at the end of the bus path. So you have a whole field of bots openly available to you, and there's also a guaranteed supply drop spawn, which means you can already get some good progress on decimation, as you're going to find between 5 and 8 bots landing at Graveyard in most lobbies, and also get started on the Geared Out trophy if you are lucky enough to get a gold item off the supply drop. And to top it all off, there are also a bunch of chests that you guys can loot for extra shards to be able to go to the forge and potentially upgrade your weapons or forge abilities to also keep going on Geared Out. So all in all, Graveyard is my absolute #1 recommended location if you guys want to get started on multiple trophies at once. In between rotations, you are most likely going to encounter supply drops or goblins. Even if you don't like the items that are inside, once again, if you want to get Geared Out very easily, you will want to take those items that come out of those. I got lucky here in this gameplay with the goblin being stuck. That usually happens, but normally the goblin will move around and try to escape your shots. But even if it gets tedious to chase him, I promise you it is absolutely worth it for the trophy alone. Do be aware though that for Geared Out, if you are trying to get gold items as quickly as possible, that will often mean that your loadout will be quite unconventional. You're going to see later on in the gameplay the loadout I have is not really one you would ever use as an assassin, but for the necessity of this trophy, you probably are better off just taking these items and upgrading as you go. Now we're already out of Graveyard and we are about to hop into Fungal Forest. There is a real player in the forge and a bot to the left inside a building that will be very useful in just a little bit. We take out the player that's in the forge, and now remember that there is a bot stuck inside a building. So what we're going to do is that we are going to check in the bot a first time, but we are not going to finish it. This is very, very important if you want to get this trophy as quickly and as easy as possible. You're going to chicken the bot, go back to the forge, drop every single one of your weapons. Pro tip, if your weapon is not gold yet, you can drop it as an upgrade and it will remove the weapon from your inventory. So if you only have one weapon, you can upgrade the one that you have. For example, here my sniper, and that you can upgrade so that we go back to the dagger. And now we go back to the bot inside the building to get the kill on it with the dagger, as it does not have shield, so it does not pose a threat to us. This is for the knife edge deathmatch trophy. And while you can also get this trophy in early game, and it is maybe easier in some cases to get it, this is a very safe and easy way to get that trophy. To continue our quest to get 10 kills for the decimation trophy, you are going to move to Fossil Field, which is the closest location from Fungal Forest, and go to the forge to keep upgrading our items for Geared Out, while also looking for potential bots looming around. There are usually a couple, 2 to 3 bots hanging around Fossil Field here. That's exactly how many I've found, plus 2 real players that I quickly took out. But that is a pretty rare case. Usually you will just find 2 or 3 bots laying around and nothing more. Now for the Longshot Foghorn trophy. Now there are 2 ways you can obtain this trophy. One is if you try to do it the normal way, like you're gonna see here. I try to chicken this bot that's fighting another bot at around 200 meters. That's the radius you need to obtain the trophy. Another way you can do it is by taking advantage of the bots that get stuck in or around the zone. There are going to be a few bots that are still stuck in buildings within the zone or are completely standing still on the edge of the zone. And if that happens, you will usually want to land a couple of shots on them, run away as quickly as you can, and try to get the final tag around 200 meters away from the bots to be able to obtain the trophy. We have over 10 kills right now, but if you are still trying to find some people to kill, the next stop you will want to go to is Chapel. Notice how we're always going from forge to forge. If you plan on playing this game more, that is usually the routes you will want to take, between big POIs and not really getting caught in the no man's land. Now for the Great Escape trophy. Usually a lot of the time people go for this trophy in the early game, as people have the weaker weapons in the early game and it's usually easier to escape, but that is still very risky. If you want a super safe and super easy way to do it, you just go into the late game with not a lot of people left. For example, in this gameplay there's only 3 people left, so it is very unlikely that I get killed while I'm a chicken, and I just simply wait for the fog to chicken me. I go inside a building out of everyone's view and I come back easily and safely. Now the last 2 players are around us. All that's left to do is to get the kills on both of them to get the Realm Royalty trophy.
Fixing my armor.
And just like that, we have unlocked 9 trophies for Realm Royale Reforged in one single match alone. And one last trophy that I don't have gameplay for, but I'm still gonna talk to you guys about, is the Absolute Unit trophy. A lot of players are currently seeking this trophy out, and although unfortunately there is not a dedicated squad playlist in Realm Royale, you can still obtain this trophy, and here is how. Currently, the most popular and easiest way to do it is through a playlist called Realm Wars. It is a 10 versus 10 team deathmatch game mode with both teams being split into 2 squads of 5. Unfortunately, it is rare to get games naturally, so a lot of people have been hosting queues for Realm Wars within the Realm Royale Discord server, which I will put a link to. If you're trying to get the trophy, you can get a lot of other people in here who are also trying to get it. If you guys want to host queues together and ensure that everyone in the lobby gets the trophy, I will put the link in the description. And the second way to do it is through hosting a squad custom. Unfortunately, it means that only one team will be able to receive the trophy at a time, so it's a little bit more time consuming and not really the most popular option right now. But it is possible to do it this way as well. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Like I said at the intro to this video, the other trophies are pretty self-explanatory, hence I'm not going to show guides on how to do them. They will come naturally as you guys play. Even if you only get 2 to 3 kills a game, you will eventually unlock these trophies, so do not fret, and in the process, hope you have fun on the game while it lasts. Thank you very much for watching. If I've been helpful to you, please let me know by leaving a comment and a thumbs up on the video. It would really mean a lot. Good luck to all of you guys chasing that platinum trophy, and yeah, thank you for watching.